i35equipment.com. Today we're in an XCMG WheelLoader. We're going to be showing you how to use the factory hydraulic quick coupler system. Pretty basic system, pretty easy to use once you've used it once or twice. Your main limiting concern here is going to be visibility. A little tough to see, but once you do it a few times, you should have it under control. All right, so this is your lock and unlock for the hydraulics for your quick coupler system. You're just going to slide this button down, then rocker switch. That is currently unlocked. That means you can operate. This is what locks and unlocks the pins. All it is a hydraulic cylinder that's going to be sliding back and forth. You may hear it there, and we're going to show it to you here in a second. But like that is actually just a hydraulic cylinder that's locking and unlocking the pins. The top just uses hooks. So see if I can get it up here to where you can see it. But the top is hooks, 1 and 2. They are stationary. That's just to keep it there while you're to hold it on while you're scooping and unscooping from it. And then down below is the cylinders that come in and out. And those cylinders are going to be in these pinholes, which are located right, it's tough to see, but right there and right there. It'll probably be easier to see once we get it off, and I'll show you how that works. So what you're going to do is you're going to utilize this rocker switch next to the lock system. This one you see has an arrow going in, and this one has the arrow going out. This is your pins going in, so you're no longer locked in. All you're simply going to do now is just unscoop from the bucket. Always use common sense and safety. Never do this when there's people around or things around, because they can fall on somebody. So use common sense, practice safety, read your operator's manual. So once it's on the ground, you're simply unscoop from it. We're currently unhooked. I'm going to back out of it real quick and just show you what it looks like. Okay, now it's coming up. Give it a little throttle here so you can see it. So the top here is where your hooks would be hooking on, right there. And then down below here, we'll go ahead and give it a little more throttle and tilt it back. This is where your pin is. This is the right side. Zooming out, this is where your hook goes on the bucket, and this is where your pin is on this side. So I'm going to go ahead and operate the rocker switch that runs the pin cylinder in and out for locking and unlocking, so you can see. There it goes perfectly. And I'm unlocking now. That's your unlock position. And I'm going to show you on this side now. This is the locked position. This is the unlocked position. All right, so a little easier to unhook than to hook back, because when you're hooking back, it is difficult to see. But you're going to take the top of your quick coupler and just go underneath the hooks on your bucket. Let's go ahead and run it up here. I'm going to zoom out so you can see what I'm seeing. It's a little difficult to see. Just going to work slowly and patiently. And then you're going to be curling it up underneath the hooks. There we go, perfectly lined up. I'm going to bring it up, make sure we're in neutral. We don't want this thing driving around or bouncing around. And the next step, now that we've got the bucket on, it's not locked in, but you're going to want a full curl. That gets your pin sleeves and pin spots, pins in the perfect spot for hooking together. Okay, can't really see too much here, but what's going to happen again is we're just going to run the pin out by pushing this button down. Give it a little throttle. You can hear them. If you're wondering, did that work? Your best case scenario situation is to go where no one is at. And then you can uncurl the bucket. And if it was unhooked, it would have fallen off just now. So I like to do that twice. I like to test it. Again, no one around, because this can kill somebody. You're going to then curl it back out and then run your pin, just make sure, and then you just lock it. That way this doesn't do anything when that's locked. There you go. Hope the video was beneficial to you. Use common sense, safety. It's going to take a little practice, and it is going to take a few tries, especially if you haven't done it before. But just keep working at it. You'll get there. And if you're in the market for used equipment, always check out our website, i35equipment.com. We specialize in consignment sales, so we have a inventory that changes often, and you can see everything on there that's for sale. i35equipment.com. Have a great day.